Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and happy Halloween. So, what I wanted to do is just a real quick trade recap as to how I played the market today with both calls and puts in SPY and QQQ. So, first off, a couple things that we knew going into October 31st is it is the very last day of the month. So, you're definitely going to get more volatility as the month comes to a close. Secondly, we can see that the market was running up pre-market in SPY as well as QQQ. However, the overall earnings were not well received from both Facebook, i.e. Meta, or Microsoft. So those were going to be pulling the market down heavily. They are two of the largest large cap tech stocks out there. Okay. So couple things. One, the market right before pre-market started to sell off. What did we do in SPY? We literally sold down to the level I said this morning in the Bank Trades Discord to watch 575 with a little bit of further support right below it. We came down, we pushed into it higher, and then started to fail. Now, as we came back below the 575 level, again, this is a very strong level all the way back from September. So if I were to go to a 4-hour chart, and let's take a look at that, and you'll be able to see that. So let me just dial it in for you real quick. Move over. Here we go. You can see that this at 575 was resistance all the way in September. The level right below it, September, October. We then used it as support. We use it as support again. So this level was a very strong level that if it broke, it was going to break to the downside. Okay. Let's go back to the 1 minute time frame. And you will see that once the level broke this morning, what were the Qs doing? Again, we always want to use Confluence Trading. We are below VWAP, and then we are also below the 9 and the 21. I know it's hard to see on this screen, but we had that with both scenarios. We're below the 9, we're below the 21 on the Qs and on SPY. So my very first trade was a little bit of a higher risk trade where I took the bounce on SPY at this 574 level when we had, again, increasing volume from the two candles before. They pushed it higher. And then what did it do? It came back down and it failed. And usually once you come down, you go up and you start to make an H. As soon as we start to approach this low and it fails, it is going lower. So what happened simultaneously when we were right here on this failure point? Well, look at where we're at with the overall QQQ. We are failing their support level. So if you're seeing continued weakness in the Qs, which we knew we were going to have because of Meta and because of Microsoft, then SPY was just going to sell further. So therefore, it was just kind of a simple trend day where we were just trending down pretty much the entire day. You could have gotten in puts and stayed in puts. Where would I have gotten back out of the puts once I got into them? A close back above my level, which we broke. So I would stay in the trade until we broke and held above 574.45 to recover to the upside. Did that ever happen? It did not. The market just continually sold off all day long. We got a little bit of a bump higher. You'll note again, they pushed it back up into where there was prior resistance. Here it rejected, here it rejected, here it rejected, and you could have taken another trade if you were sitting around toward the end of the day where the market literally just flushed lower. So a couple things on this. One, what was going on pre-market? They tried to run it a little bit higher, but you had two of the huge market cap stocks that disappointed. Also note that Apple and Amazon, we're going to announce after the market closed today. So the thought is if two of the largest are weak, are the other two going to be able to hold up the market even higher? So therefore, you start to get traders that are second guessing themselves and the market started to sell off. So again, I'm using Confluence Trading. We could not hold the level simultaneously. The Qs are breaking my level here. When one goes, the other follows with it. So seems simple, hindsight 2020, but that's why we trade the levels. We watch both of these together. Is it going to come here? Are they both going to bounce? Is it going to break below and then head lower, which was today's scenario? So we came down, they bounced it, it came back down again, it did not hold, back to the upside, and ultimately flush. So hopefully that helps and gives you a perspective as to how I took those two trades today. So with that, have a happy Halloween, and I will see you all tomorrow morning.